How to develop paranormal abilities well. April 25, 1996. Dr. Pang. When they start to learn Huan Yang entirety theory of Zhineng Qigong, many people feel they cannot understand it and haven't personally experienced what it describes. That's because this theory describes the laws of the world and of life from paranormal abilities state, and ordinary people don't have those paranormal abilities or know much about them. Paranormal abilities are a human attribute and everyone is capable of them. But because previously they haven't been understood or even recognized, and our minds hold no information about them, we don't actively use them. We only strengthen ordinary abilities in our daily life. We don't train and strengthen paranormal abilities, so they are inhibited as if sleeping. If we want to develop them, we need to wake them up. How do we do this? One requirement is an understanding of them based on theory. Another is to repeatedly call them to wake up, like waking a child, and use them. If we do this, our abilities will awaken and be strengthened. For most people, paranormal abilities are in a latent state. The right conditions are needed for them to become reality. The most important condition is to always send instructions from your deep level consciousness, the true self level, to open your abilities and use them. This is the key to them. As they emerge, paranormal abilities may sometimes occur spontaneously, while nothing happens if you prepare yourself and want them to appear. This happens with almost all students, most often early in their development. You can make conscious preparation to use them as your abilities grow. When you focus your yishi very intensely and think, I must develop paranormal abilities, ordinary abilities dominate your thinking, and that blocks your paranormal abilities because yishi's facilities are fixed on the idea, I must. That's why paranormal abilities initially tend to merge naturally. Concepts also contain entirety information. The problem is that ordinary people's logical thinking only occurs at a shallow level of consciousness, so conceptual activity cannot enter deep level consciousness and combine with the entirety characteristics. Now we understand how paranormal abilities work. Conceptual activity will naturally connect with entirety information. Paranormal abilities will immediately appear once they totally merge. When you develop your abilities, you must understand clearly from deep in your heart that paranormal abilities are a normal function of Yi Yuan Ti. Some people's abilities mainly manifest as bodily sensations. Be aware that such sensations are simply manifestations of change external to Yi Yuan Ti. Fixating on them will create blockages to knowing your true self, Yi Yuan Ti. When you develop paranormal abilities, you should experience a huang huang, hu hu, kong kong, dung dung state, and you need to deeply understand and recognize that this state is an actual entirety existence, not something Yishi imagines. If you always experience this state in Yishi, you gradually be able to merge with it, become one with it. Paranormal abilities will emerge from this state. The pause between individual thoughts is very short with normal ability consciousness activity. The experience with paranormal abilities is that the pause is sufficient for paranormal abilities to function, for information to be received and sent deep inside. For example, you think of stopping a clock while talking with someone, and it does stop. Practice to obtain paranormal abilities needs to combine no heart to get it, but have heart to get it. No heart means you have no intention. It is a very calm, peaceful state. In this state, ordinary consciousness activity completely quietens and disappears. However, paranormal abilities may not appear in this state. That's because you are very pure and even inside, but with no purpose or intention to reflect outside. Zen Buddhists call this Ku Chan, dead plant. So, once you quieten down to a very pure state, you still must have an intention that will guide Yishi to use its abilities. We need to study Huanyang entirety theory. Once we understand it, we can use our Yishi actively to experience its information. In this way, theory will guide us to achieve a Huanyang entirety state. We have said there is an image thinking space, a conceptual thinking space, and a true thinking space in Yi Yuan Ti. This is to help people understand, but in fact there are no separate spaces, only one that goes beyond time and space, only Yi Yuan Ti itself. We said paranormal abilities lie dormant because we don't awaken them. If you now call them, they will wake up. You can awaken them at any time without a complicated process. We give this lecture, this theory, as a way to awaken your paranormal abilities. Some people can immediately wake up as I talk and immediately start to use their paranormal abilities and prove their existence. Using them continually will awaken and improve them. Don't forget your physical practice when developing your paranormal abilities, as you still need to strengthen your body. Improving the body builds a foundation for improving Qi and Shen, as all three influence one another.